Let's rewind to 2020, when two women, Jasmine A.B. and Kelsey Harbord, filed separate lawsuits against Cuba Gooding Jr. for incidents that allegedly occurred in 2018 and 2019. According to A.B., the Jerry Maguire star forcibly kissed her without consent while she was working as a cocktail waitress at the LAVO nightclub in Manhattan. Harbord, on the other hand, alleges that Gooding groped her breast at the Magic Hour rooftop bar in Midtown the following year. These lawsuits, combined with similar accusations, formed part of the criminal prosecution that eventually led to Gooding's guilty plea, though it didn't result in jail time. While not recent, these cases remain highly relevant as they contribute to the broader narrative surrounding Gooding's alleged behavior. His inclusion in Jones's lawsuit ties his history of accusations to a larger and more troubling pattern. Gooding's lawyers, however, argue that overzealous prosecutors, influenced by the fervor of the Me Too movement, sought to turn what they describe as commonplace gestures into criminal acts. Gooding has also been accused of raping a woman in New York City in 2013, a claim he has consistently denied. Yet, the sheer volume of allegations against him makes it increasingly difficult to separate his name from these claims. Adding another layer of complexity, Cuba's brother, Omar Gooding, has spoken publicly about the situation. According to Omar, their mother urged him to have a serious conversation with Cuba about the allegations and his concerning behavior. Despite Omar's attempts, he says Cuba refuses to listen. The family dynamic appears to be strained, with Omar torn between loyalty to his brother and the reality of the situation. Nevertheless, Omar emphasizes that, no matter what, he will always look out for Cuba as his brother.
You have to learn that as you walk on this path, you must stay neutral. When people interpret what's going on with you or what you're being exposed to, you have to make sure that you know your intention and you have to be accountable for your own actions.
They didn't use this angle, which to me makes me laugh, because I go, oh, I get it. You made it look the way you wanted it to look. But that, and if you hold it, you know how you hold it and it does the thing where, can you hear all the people? If you tap it or something, it's a live picture. You see what I mean? It's like, here we are, just listening to music.
We have to ask you, as far as Cuba getting involved in regards to the Diddy story, the cases, whatever's going on. For you as your older brother,
yeah,
how do y'all handle that conversation in regards to just his name being in the mix with all that? Do you talk to him about it, or is it more so?
Y'all buckle up, because the tea on Cuba Gooding Jr. and Diddy's alleged messy antics is boiling over. This story has layers, drama, and some wild revelations that have us questioning everything. For years, rumors have swirled about Diddy's lavish parties and questionable activities that supposedly went down behind closed doors. But things took a darker turn in 2024 when music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones filed a federal lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of coercion, harassment, and even worse. These shocking allegations took on an even more disturbing twist in March 2024, when Jones amended his lawsuit to include Cuba Gooding Jr. as a co-defendant. The lawsuit claims that during a chartered yacht trip between December 2022 and January 2023, Diddy introduced Jones to Gooding in the studio and encouraged the two to bond. But once alone, Gooding allegedly began groping and fondling Jones without consent, touching his legs, thighs, lower back, and shoulders. According to Jones, when he rejected these advances, Gooding continued to make unwanted moves, forcing him to push him away. Jones's lawsuit even includes screenshots of a video that allegedly shows Gooding with his arm around him, adding a chilling visual to the allegations. But this isn't just about a single incident. Jones paints a much darker picture of Diddy's behavior. He claims that Diddy not only played a passive role in the situation, but was actively grooming him to pass him off to powerful friends, including Gooding. The lawsuit suggests that Diddy's events and parties were a breeding ground for coercion, exploitation, and non-consensual acts. In a particularly horrifying detail, Jones alleges that he woke up disoriented, in a bed with Diddy and two other people, suspecting that he had been drugged. He also claims that Diddy coerced people into participating in inappropriate acts, some of which were non-consensual, and that workers were solicited for these acts at Diddy's parties. The lawsuit includes shocking allegations about drinks being spiked, deepening the sense of danger and manipulation at these events. As of now, Gooding's representatives have not responded to the claims. Diddy, on the other hand, has denied similar allegations in the past, calling them baseless and claiming they are nothing more than publicity stunts aimed at damaging his reputation. However, the amended lawsuit has added more defendants to the list, including Diddy's son, Justin Combs, and several major music companies like Universal Music Group, Love Records, and M-Town Records. This suggests that the issues may go beyond Diddy's personal actions, pointing to a pattern of enabling and covering up misconduct within the industry. What makes this case even more significant is that Cuba Gooding Jr. isn't exactly a stranger to controversy. In 2022, he pleaded guilty to forcible touching in connection with accusations from 3 women. Since then, over 30 women have come forward with similar allegations of groping and unwanted advances, further tarnishing his public image. Adding this new lawsuit to the mix only deepens the stain on his already troubled reputation. While Gooding has denied all the allegations in Jones's lawsuit, the inclusion of his name as a co-defendant makes this a much more serious and high-profile situation. It also raises bigger questions about the culture surrounding Diddy's parties and the way power and privilege may have been used to overshadow consent and accountability. In the end, this case continues to unfold, and with it, the questions surrounding the behaviors of some of the entertainment industry's most powerful figures. Will we ever get the full truth? Stay tuned, because this drama is far from over.
However, Diddy has dismissed similar lawsuits as baseless, labeling them as publicity stunts aimed at tarnishing his reputation. Well, this lawsuit is part of a much larger narrative surrounding Diddy's alleged behavior. With multiple lawsuits and investigations piling up, a troubling pattern is emerging. From allegations of grooming to coerced acts as parties on trips, the claims depict a world where power and privilege overshadow consent and accountability. And now with Cuba Gooding Jr. being named as co-defendant, the scope of the allegations has expanded even further. The idea that Diddy's inner circle may have been involved in these acts raised questions about the culture surrounding his parties and business dealings. For Cuba Gooding Jr., though, these allegations are yet another stain on an already troubled public image. The actor has faced numerous accusations in the past, including a guilty plea for forcible touching in 2022. Adding these new allegations to the mix makes it harder for the public to separate his name from the controversies that follow him. To be clear, though, Cuba Gooding Jr. has denied the allegations made against him in Rodney Little Rod Jones' lawsuit.